everyone, and welcome to Melching Field on the campus of Stetson University. I'm Ryan Murphy, back a second year as the voice of the Deland Suns, this year moving over to YouTube Live for our broadcast platform. That link shared on Facebook and Twitter if anyone else is looking as to how to watch tonight's game. Joined in the booth here at Melching Field by the voice of the Sanford River Rats, Zach Miles. And Zach, the second game of a three-game series between these two teams. A pitcher's duel last night that went the way of the Rats.
And if you're you, Dale, that's exactly what you want to see. You start off the game in 6 straight balls, but just throwing one right down the middle, just showing that the umpire will call a strike.
Bouncing ball on the left side of the infield, corralled by the shortstop. Throw across the diamond by Jeff Omohundro is in time to the fellow returner in Joe Burke.
Over there, but Bubba able to adjust and get the swipe tag. Nice play over there by Bubba.
First pitch bounced right back up the middle, a base hit by the 8-hole hitting Jeffrey Omohundro as he continues to swing a very nice bat. He's 3 of his first 5 this season for Deland. He stands on first with 1 out for the Winthrop Eagle, Matt Levinson.
And Omohundro last night had a great game as well. He came in for the injured Joe McNamara, but tonight Omohundro continuing exactly where he left off. Gets on base again, a nice grounder right back up the middle.
Back in. No one on base, no one to deal with. He'll work from the stretch as the 1-2. Bouncing ball in the hole at short. Collected at short. Omohundro makes a nice throw. Good stretch by Joe Burke. And there's 2 gone here in the 3rd inning. On the ground out, that goes Omohundro to Burke.
Joe got a big leadoff over there on first base.
Castle, the lefty, misses outside for a ball. Runner will take off on a delayed steal. He's out. 5th time in 2 games. The Suns have thrown out a runner. 2nd time today for Christian Pregent. He got
on the season last night. Tonight he got a hit early on, got on base. He's having a hot season, batting .600 on the year. Look for him to do something again right here.
1-1, low for a ball, and the count moves to 2 balls and a strike as Rossi now at 62 pitches on the outing. Got to think this is going to be the last inning for him unless he works very, very quickly, and there is action up in the pen for the Rats. The 2-1 pitch fouled off down the right side. I'll actually head in that direction out of play, and the count is back to even on the 8-hole hitting Omohundro as it's Omohundro, Levinson, and Moffitt here at Deland. Two balls, 2 strikes is the count. The 2-2 delivery in the dirt for a ball, and Omohundro has seen the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And the opposite of last inning, Rossi's getting high in this pitch count for this at bat. Now what you want to see, those bullpen pitchers better keep warming up over there. But Omohundro, great patience in the box.
3-2 pitch, outside ball 4. We've seen it time and time again this game. That outside corner is being called the ball. Struck out in the 1st. He was caught stealing after his single in the 3rd. He hits a chopper towards short. Charging is Omohundro, and a great play by Joe Burke at first base as the Panther with a big stretch is able to get Farmer. 1 gone here in the 6th inning for Francis Villeman. Jeffrey Omohundro leads things off for the Suns, who will now play from behind. 2nd inning of work for Darian Smith begins with a ball below the knees of Omohundro. He has been the best hitter in the Suns lineup through 2 games. He has gone 3 for 5, and he's reached base in 4 of his 6 plate appearances. He's ahead of Darian Smith 1-0. He's now even with Darian Smith as he puts a strike right down the middle. It's 1-1.
Yeah, Darian Smith going to look to try to keep this pitch count low here in this inning. He's already pitched 1, had 3 strikeouts in the last inning. See if he can continue this success, find his locations, and get ahead early in the count.
1-1, back up the middle, a base hit, and Omohundro stays red hot for the Deland Suns. He has now reached base in 5 of his 7 plate appearances. He's hitting .667 on the season as he'll stand on first with nobody out. We'll see if the Suns try to play some small ball as Matt Levinson will step in.
2 more runs to pad their lead. Takes the pressure off the pitcher.
Bouncing ball towards short. Charging Omohundro. His throw to first base is in time. And Villeman put out on the ground out. There's 1 away here in the 8th inning as that brings up the first baseman in Bubba Sangster.
Great routine play there from Omohundro. It was a nice grounder. He was able to corral that one pretty easily.
4, and the bases are loaded with 1 out here in the 8th inning for the red-hot Jeff Omohundro, who has reached in all 3 of his plate appearances today. He hits with the bases loaded and 1 out in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Logan Frazier is going to look to try to find his locations low in the strike zone. Really needs a ground out here. Try to get one over to the shortstop or second baseman to try to turn 2 and get the double play out of this inning. Look for him to get him chasing. Omohundro's not the person you want to see in the box, though. He's been very hot over the past 2 games. See how Logan Frazier approaches this.
Bases loaded, 1 out for Omohundro. Frazier walked Alonso on 4 pitches. His first pitch to Omohundro is a line drive into center field, drops in for a base hit. 1 run will score. Coming around third base is Mark Townsend. The throw will come to third. He's out at third but safe at the plate, and the Deland Suns have taken the lead in the bottom of the 8th inning from Melching Field in Deland on a 2-run single by Stay Hot Kid Jeff Omohundro.
Jeff Omohundro, just like you said, Ryan, is very hot. Nice play over there in center field. Austin Dilbert slips up a little bit, doesn't get a good jump on the ball. He makes the smart decision to get the throw down to the third baseman to get the force out there. 2 outs on the inning, but not before the Deland Suns scored 2 runs. Great clutch moment there by Jeffrey Omohundro. Hats off to you, kid. You've been playing great these past 2 games. He had to battle from behind the entire way. It was a ball strike, ball strike. Continue to fight from behind. Frazier needs to get ahead just like he did here.
The 0-1 delivery to Robert Bell. High and outside, it gets away from the catcher. They will break to the plate. No throw will come. In to score from third comes Jeffrey Omohundro. A passed ball will allow the 8-hole hitter to score. Everybody else moves up 90 feet, and the Deland lead is 5-3. Walking a stolen base in the first, a fly out in the third, a single in the 5th, and a fly out in the 7th. No balls and a strike from Franzen. The 0-1, bouncing ball to short, on to second in time, turn to first, ball game. Change the number in the win column and play the victory song. The Deland Suns get their first win of the 2019 season as they rally in the 8th to beat the Sanford River Rats 5-3. Powers the Deland Suns to a 5-3 victory over the Sanford River Rats. Ryan Murphy, Zach Miles here from Melching Field. And Zach, yesterday we talked about that the Suns couldn't string together hits in the big spots. Today, they get that hit in a big spot. Jeff Omohundro with the game-winning 2-run single as the Suns and Rats now each have a win at home before the series finale tomorrow.
Yeah, what a game by Omohundro. Definitely the MVP of tonight's matchup. He's played well in these past 2 games. He comes up big. Is a big reason why they put up a 3 spot in the bottom of the 8th inning here. Kind of opposite of what happened last night for the Rats. The Rats relied heavily in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning of last night's game on relief pitching. Tonight, we bring in Amari Telemaku, unable to get the 2 batters out, brings in Logan Frazier. Frazier gives up the 3 runs. 2 of them were targeted to Telemaku, but nonetheless, the relief pitching fails the Rats tonight. Looks like that's going to be the Achilles heel of the team. I've talked to Coach Montero plenty of times, and he's told me base running and relief pitching will be the 2 X factors. If those 2 go well, the Rats go well. Obviously, tonight, relief pitching didn't go well. But hats off to Jeffrey. Great game from him. Great game from the Suns. Way to battle back. They took the early 2-0 lead. Then we're down 3-2, but that didn't stop them in the bottom of the 8th inning.
3 for 3 with 2 RBIs goes Jeff Omohundro, as he is the hero tonight, as the Deland Suns knock off the Sanford River Rats here at Melching Field by a final score of 5-3.